Okay. Theresa, you've been smiling like an angel there the whole time. What's on your mind?
Hi, Dad. I don't know if you remember me from Halifax, way, way, way back.
Whoa.
One of your
Oh my,
first times.
wow, that is back in the day. How's Halifax?
Well, right now we've got about 6 inches of snow coming down pretty hard.
Oh, is the wooden monkey still around?
Yes, although, well, I'm not absolutely sure because COVID, so many things closed, right? So I'm sure they're there, but
Well,
over
I
at
hope
the
I hope
Dartmouth Ferry Terminal now.
okay. Well, I hope Lil McPherson is doing well wherever she is. One of my
I think she
favorite
is. She
people.
ran for mayor last time just to make a point.
I saw this.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, well, we could catch up about Halifax all day, but
Right.
what's on your mind?
So I've got a book coming out, From Toxic to Green, the new parenting guide for maximum family health. And I'm working on how to get the information out there about it. So I'm wondering what ideas you might have.
Okay, better than ideas from me. We can get ideas from the whole group. So, okay, so this is, okay, so brainstorm for, and so this is like a green home guide for parents.
Yes, kind of. Yeah, body, what you put in, on, and around your body.
Okay, right, green home and body care. Okay, so the question is, right, where do you find these parents? Where could you market this so that people would respond to the book? Now, another question is, so feel free, everyone, to start throwing ideas in. Once they buy the book, is there anything else they can get from you, or are you just trying to sell the book?
There will be a course, and okay. I'm just not clear if it's well. It's the first course has to be for parents. I think I'll do another one for women, and then one for seniors possibly. Okay. Because okay. In a book you can repeat 60 or 70% of the book, and then dial down to other specifics.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the thing I would say is actually there's a few things. I don't know how much I would focus on the book. I might focus on the courses that'll make you more money.
Yes.
So there are a number of things that come to mind, and everyone, please feel free to get your ideas down here. And Teresa, there will be the recording of this after as well. And you can for all of you, you can get the chat. There's those in the chat box. There's a little 3 buttons in the lower right-hand corner. If you click on that, there should be a way to save the chat once it's, your portion is done and all the good ideas are down. So the question becomes, okay, so we're looking at a certain kind of parent. We're looking at a parent that's already thinking, eco-friendly, ecologically non-toxic. They're already in that direction. So the question becomes, right, where do we find those kinds of parents? Where are they already? Instead of trying to find people cold or just go to random parents, there's that. So a few things. I mean, one, midwives, doulas, who are already probably reaching these parents through, but not just individual midwives and doulas, the Midwife and Doula Association.
Right.
There may be an association or network of parenting coaches who are probably, given that they're coaches, they're probably already in that arena. Mm-hmm. We could be looking at, also just a lot of stuff around natural childbirth. Any of the hubs for natural childbirth, lactation specialists, infant massage, prenatal yoga, postnatal yoga. Boy, I tell you what, anyone who does the, into Nourishing Traditions, that book by Sally Fallon, the whole Weston A. Price Foundation. So any of the Weston A. Price Foundation chapters would probably be a great thing, because they're also into non-toxic things, and potentially the vegan, vegetarian groups, because they also tend to be like-minded, ecologically anyways. You could have, also there will be fairs, all the holistic fairs and festivals. If you're wanting to just do it locally, there's that. Mm-hmm. Guaranteed there will be online summits that people host on this topic. Yeah. And there are podcasts, like natural parenting podcasts. Mm-hmm. There's magazines for natural parenting. There are blogs around natural parenting. So you could be reaching out to a blog, hey, do you want to review this book? I can send you a free copy. So those are some examples of hubs, and they could work for either the book or the workshop, but just financially, it's probably a better idea. Let's say you find, it could be a very popular midwife who's got a, or it could be an association, and you say, would you as an association be interested in hosting this workshop for your members?
Okay, that's a great idea.
And they could bring you in to do like an intro workshop, and from there maybe there's like a 30-day or 90-day, whatever the programs you offer are, but you could do an intro thing. And this, by the way, is for everybody. The intro workshop is key, especially if you have a service of some kind. Have a workshop that lets them get a taste of the full meal deal. So they bring you in, you do the intro workshop, you say, if you want more, here's where you get it. And if you want less, here's my book.
Right.
And so, you could be selling the book, and that's probably a better way to do. You get interviewed on a podcast, and they say, yeah, so if a parent's really, concerned about this and wants to, detoxify the life of their child, and they want some hand holding, what do you have? Well, I've got this book, but I also have this, 30-day program. The other thing you can do is you could do a monthly intro workshop just on Zoom, and it's just on your website. And every time you're interviewed, you're like, yeah, on the first Monday of every month at this time, I do a free call for parents, and it's basically, and it could be in office hours like this, or it could be a presentation that you do, and you just kind of do it over and over. There's that. You could also record that presentation and you put it on your website just for free, that people can watch it. And from that, decide, if they want more hand holding. Also, honestly, some of the conspiracy theory groups would probably be good. There's a bunch of, the people who are in chemtrails and everything, because
oh yeah, for sure.
They take it seriously. And also probably the anti-vaccine groups, certainly they're going to be cognizant of these things. And there's a growing, cadre of people who question the whole germ theory thing, and are convinced that, like, hey, disease may actually be caused more by toxins than germs. And we may have misunderstood the role of germs. So there could be those as hubs. And by the way, if some of you heard those hubs and you don't like them, it's not a brainstorm for you. It's a brainstorm for Drew. And preppers, yeah, exactly. I think that's probably what I was getting at with some of the conspiracy stuff too. But yeah, preppers.
What's a prepper?
A prepper, somebody who senses the apocalypse is coming and is like wanting to get ready, or they sense there may be some kind of economic collapse.
Oh yes,
but
right.
Yeah, there's certainly and food shortages, all that.
Right.
Those type of people, not all of them, I would say, but there'd be a chunk who would be leaning towards this whole non-toxic thing. Some of them probably don't care.
Right.
There you go.
That was awesome. I cannot thank you enough. Pat Snow said, Teresa, you have got to go today. Now I understand why. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, a kiss on the forehead to Halifax. I miss that city dearly.
Yeah. Okay, you'll have to come back again.
Count on it. Okay, I'm going to jump back into the chat. Maybe we'll get one or two more. Let's see.
Oops, there's tons there. I'll copy the chat. Yeah.
Yes, great. Good. You might want to wait a minute or two because more ideas might come.